Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are always welcome. Let's call in our spirit guides and see what they have for you today for next love, what's coming your way, a connection that you could be thinking about at this time. It is a general love reading, so whatever spirit wants to share with me. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages. What is it that you have for us? What is it that you need us to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have rejoice. Embrace your loving connection. Rejoice. I'm going to say jumping for joy. Like there was a sense of, I'm excited. Maybe I find my person and I'm finally excited. My heart is jumping. I'm thinking that this could be something really exciting, really good. I have guilt. Don't ever let guilt get in the way of your happiness. A little bit of, I had to let somebody go and I feel bad that they're sad or that they're alone, that they're having a hard time moving on. They have their own path. It's not your responsibility for somebody else's happiness. They have to go out and find their own happiness again. So no guilt, no regrets, things like that. I'm going to embrace what destiny has in store for me. So that feels like my inner child. I'm going to trust my inner child has been asking for this, has been manifesting this for a long time. So right now, right out of the gate, I'm jumping for joy. So I'm going to take that. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Sun. You have a new beginning. I have a Two of Pentacles. I have a Knight of Swords. I have a Knight of Wands. You have someone that is definitely moving into your life, into your energy. I feel like since the moment I started talking to them, I feel like it's a very, I think we just hit it off. I don't know how to explain this. We hit it off. We're chatting. We just are chatting back and forth. Lots of energy, whether we're making each other laugh or lots of banter. Lots of communication. So I just feel like we both kind of jumped right in. And I don't even know if we put in any time into deciding, like, is this something I want? I guess at some point we're going to say, are we really all in? But I'm going to say that there's I'm going to say we both jump right in. Okay. That's the best way for me. That's the energy. It's that I start chatting with somebody, I start talking with somebody, we go back and forth, back and forth. All of a sudden we realize that, our days are filled with kind of this banter. So Spirit, are we going to be meeting? I don't want you to stay in this energy just in text messages. Yeah, it's fun, but it has to move into seeing each other. You have a lot of night energy. So there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of moving things forward. Okay. There's a lot of, this is going to turn into something so much more, something like that. So all these nights are going to kind of start to turn into something. I have a Four of Cups. I have a Death card, and I have a High Priestess. There's a little bit of a I told you so energy came into me, and I'm asking Spirit why. It was almost as if Spirit shared with you before you ended something that something else was out there, and you didn't believe them. You didn't believe that there was a new beginning on the other side. You didn't believe that somebody else could bring fun and joy and excitement into your life again. And then here it is. Okay. So you're kind of looking at it and saying, why didn't I trust myself? Why did I second guess myself? Why didn't I believe that I could fall in love again? It's probably a feeling of, why did I stay so long? I stayed in a connection that was loveless, or had no excitement anymore, or had, you know, somebody had lost interest. We both lost interest. It could be something like that. I want to stick with this night energy because I think the night energy is what you've been waiting for. You just have been waiting for something to move. You just have been waiting for somebody who wants to talk to you, somebody who's excited about you, somebody who is going to have feelings, somebody who can express their feelings. This is a little bit of a romance. This is very flirtatious energy, a little bit seductive energy as well. But this is all very fast moving. This is a chase. It's a chase. It's a capture. I want to capture you. But at the same time, I feel like we both feel the same way. I feel like I want to capture you too. We both jump in. You know, it's not like one person is pursuing you. I feel that we both want to jump in. That feels nice. Spirit, please share with me anything that I need to know about this connection, to be aware of. Let's see. I have dream catcher, protection against harm. Just protecting yourself, you know, looking for the warnings, looking for the red signs. Sometimes this fast moving energy, you're so excited about it, you miss the clues. I would say this has to turn into, we leave the chatting from the phone or the text messages to we start seeing each other in person. If this is staying in the phone and it's staying there for months, this is not a real relationship. This is a pen pal. Okay. So I don't want that. I want somebody I'm going to see. A vacation, happy distractions, needing a break. Maybe we're going to meet, you know, during our vacation or a weekend, or we're making plans on our time off. So I'm just going to put it out there, making plans to meet. Some of you may be lining up, you know, when can we meet? We have a date and a time, and we're definitely going to, you know, see each other in person. I have glow, insight, guidance, enlightenment. I think that there's definitely sparks, no doubt in my mind. They could see the glow. They could see you being happy. They're almost even your friends or family saying, you know, wow, what's gotten into you? You know, like who are you talking to? And maybe you share with them. Let's get some initials, first initials, last initials. You can skip over this part if you don't have this energy yet in your life, or these could be clues of somebody coming, of course. So first initials, your initials, their initials, M, Q, P, the letter D. I have an A. I have another M. I have a V. I have another Q. I have an O. D. I have a U. U. I. The letter B. And I have an R. And I have some new letters. These are first letter and second letter of a name. So first name or last name, but the first two letters. Okay, so these I like because these I did myself because they're a little, I thought, you know what, these would be a little bit more accurate. So let's see if this connects to you. I have a J-O, an R-U, A-S, D-O, T-H, E-D, S-A, D-I. I have an N-A, an H-E, and I have a C-H. Okay, so some of you that could definitely be connecting. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this connection. What is it that you want us to know? What is it that you want us to look for, anything like that? Clues. Physically active, that's nice. Maybe you'll meet at a gym. Maybe you both, maybe that's something you have in common. Like that's really important to you. I need somebody I can walk with, run with. Maybe you're both runners or bikers, that you both like to lift weights, something like that. So maybe that's important to you. Has something important to say to you. Okay. Like I think this is like all fun and games on the phone. But then I feel like we start to get serious. I don't want you to get too serious about your past or your deep feelings or who you are and what you're about. Those kinds of conversations are meant for in person. So you can see body language, eye contact. The flirting and the bantering should just be very playful, and it should be just to the point where we make arrangements to meet. So don't get all involved with somebody and fall in love with somebody in a text message. Okay, that's not healthy, I don't think. I think you have to see that person. Their first name begins with a vowel, owns a dog, okay, dog lover. They will be the one to initiate the contact. I love that. Your paths will cross in their birthday month. That's a good one. Okay. Has moved closer. So they've moved to the area recently. Maybe they took a job recently in the area. So maybe that's why you're meeting them now. Enjoys tarot card readings. That could be you. That could be them. Okay, that's fun. That's a good one. And has a triple syllable in their first name. Let's get one more. Enjoys landscaping and gardening. Maybe they love their yard. Maybe they have a private home. So that also could be a clue for you. Spirit, what else do you need us to know at this time? Making plans to meet you. It is a little bit fast. I do feel like it's exciting. They said jumping for joy right from the beginning. I think that's good. I have an 8 of Cups. I have Temperance. I have a Devil. I'm going to put these all together because that's very much a feeling of I walked away from somebody, in hopes to find something better. So that could be you. I just wanted something better. A Tower. Yeah, this is all. I just hope and dream that something is better out there, that Spirit has something better for me. And they do. I have Strength. I have a 5 of Wands. I have a 3 of Pentacles. I have a 10 of Pentacles. So it feels like I have to, I want to say pick up the pieces just a little bit to kind of regain my strength, regain my, whether it's financial security or rebuilding my own security. But I'm going to say even my emotional security for a second, that it took me time to get into a place where I didn't feel that they're saying I didn't want to be desperate. Okay. So you probably didn't want a relationship because you felt like you'd be jumping into something too soon, or you would be attracting the wrong kind of person because you really weren't ready for it. So that was probably a good move on your part. I have a Knight of Swords. I have a 10 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like I had to work through some things. They're saying I had to find my peace. I had to find myself again, something like that. And those are all okay feelings, so when you're not ready, you're not ready. And sometimes you just have to give yourself that time to do some healing. Spirit, can you please share with me this feeling of moving forward and making plans? And now that I'm ready, I want to see where this goes. I'm showing you your wounds and things you need to work on. So maybe this person and you talk about those things. You talk about, I don't know, it took me a long time to get to be the person that I am today and everything that you went through to get there. You are my total world. I love that. I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. So maybe we do see each other. Maybe we're seeing each other occasionally, but I'm going to say we definitely need more time face to face. Your presence in my life gives me peace. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with this for today. It took me a long time to get here, is how I feel. So, but now that you're here, I feel in a very short period of time, I'm going to turn you into my whole world. You know, it will be one of those relationships where you look at it and say, you know what? A month ago, I didn't even know you. Now I can't even imagine my life without you. So I feel like when you get to that point and you think, I don't want to live my life without this person, that's when you're going to realize you really have fallen in love with them and they've fallen in love with you. But I'm going to say we're both jumping in. We're both excited about this. I think that, yeah, we have wounds, but we all do. And I think that we have a chance to talk about them and work on them and, get through those wounds, whatever they are. But in the meantime, I think we're having a lot of fun. Like, this is fun. This is going to be a good time. So let's put this out into the universe. Let's ask Spirit to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and comments. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 channels. I'll put the link in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Aries, and we'll see you again real soon.